Good morning, guys. How are you doing on this beautiful Thursday morning? So Lathan and I, Lathan's way back there. We are back at the big property here, starting out on some trimming. We're gonna take advantage of this beautiful cooler morning. It is gonna be 6 degrees hotter than it was yesterday, as Lathan told me. So not looking forward to that. Just kidding. But we're gonna work on here just probably for a couple hours and then get to our original mowing route. It just kind of lays on it.
Huh?
It just kind of lays on it.
I know, it's weird.
There's some berries. There's some berries. Lathan went through, knocked down all the big stuff, and what I did is went through after him and just cleaned up all the fence ways, because you can't get that too close to the fence. So I wanted to get everything knocked down off the fence. There are some things that are a little thicker. If you notice here, we'll probably have to bring in a little shear or a hand pruner or something that we can just cut right through it. No sense of beating ourselves up trying to knock it down with the trimmer string. But yeah, it turned out good. Lathan's getting the hang of the rotary scissors. I think he's liking it. Alright guys, I don't know if you caught in the last clip, Lathan holding up the shears here. So, the scissors I should say. So, this piece came off. There's some of these missing. And there's a metal round disc plate that would hold it in place. So I don't know if the vibration wiggled these loose or anything. So I don't know if the vibration wiggled these loose and it just popped off, but we can't find most of the pieces. I'm gonna knock down some more stuff in the corner, see if it kind of kicks anything up. But that's some deep brush and I don't think that we will find it. So flipping it over, those are where it would screw into. That's how it would look there. But we'll keep an eye out, see if we can find it.
First errand knocked out of the day. Had to get a plate for the new 2022. Simply when we sold the 16, for some reason they were unable to transfer the plates over. There was some kind of mix-up, so we always finance the trucks through the business, Spencer Lawn Care LLC. For some reason, the 16 was financed as a commercial vehicle, always registered as a vehicle, commercial vehicle, but then it was, for some reason, the title agency here, the BMV, it was through my personal name. So they refused to transfer the license plate. But real quick, I wanted to hit on something just real fast. Okay, so I've been waiting all month just to see if any companies mentioned it, if any media folks mentioned it, anybody whatsoever. So June has been Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And back in the day, a lot of social media guys here and gals, you know, they would comment about it and bring awareness to it. And it's kind of just went to the wayside. Everybody kind of forgot about it because, you know, we're celebrating other stuff, whatever. And nothing against any of that. Hey, do what you do. It's your life. Hey, none of my business, right? But with that being said, I wanted to shine a light here. It's June 30th, the end of the month here. And June is and was always Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And, you know, I know not everything's always peaches and cream, guys. I've had dark times in my life. I've had great times in my life. Sometimes the emotions as we as men go up and down, and sometimes we're not always understood. What I do know is good men, I'm not talking about the boys out here. I'm talking to the men out there. The men out there that take care of their families, take care of their relationships, do the best they possibly can, work a job, you know, do simply what they can to the best of their abilities and the best of what they've been taught in this life. Okay, you guys, I just want to let you know that I care about you. I think about you. I pray for you guys. Stay strong. We all have good days. We all have bad days. We just all hope to have more good days than bad days. But I want to say, you know, I'm far from perfect. I'm just like you guys. You know, I wonder, am I raising my kids right? Is my relationship good? Am I giving enough time to everything? And I'll be honest with you guys, 100%, I'm not. Work and running businesses, guys, is tough. And it takes a ton of time. As you guys know, this stuff is not easy. My days typically start 6 a.m. and they don't finish till probably 1 a.m. And that's not me gloating. I'm not happy about that. I would love to get that back a lot. But as of right now, that's what it takes and that's what it requires. And if you're running a business or doing some side hustles or whatever to make extra income for your family, it's going to be tough, guys. It's not easy. And, you know, it can be very, very stressful, to be truthful with you. And a lot of times it's stressful, but we as men, we're just expected to hold it all in and keep it all together. And that's what we do as men. Yeah, just stay on top of how you're feeling. Hey, if you have a bad day, you know what? The lawns can wait. You know, a job can wait. If you feel like, you know, hey, I need to spend some time with my family, you know what? Spend time with your family. If you need to get away with your wife for a day or two or week, whatever you need, it's nobody else's business. You do what you have to do to take care of you and your family. But yeah, it's starting to get hot in the truck here. I need to get some air conditioning on me. Just wanted to share that little light on Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. All right, guys, here at O'Reilly's real quick, just because it was right next to the BMV. Got to pick up a few things for the truck, just little Carter keys and stuff that we need.
Finishing up this area here. And I think once we get to the end of this one here, we'll call it good. And then go ahead and continue with our mowing route. So Sean's not with us today because he had to handle some stuff in the background. He had some meetings, just a lot of running around to do as well for the business.
All right, guys, so knocked a couple quick estimates out in the area, and then I have an appointment here at 9:49. So man, I'll tell you what, I planned this thing out perfect. Little pat on my back. But so anyways, I told you last week, kind of hinted at that we were looking to get the parking lot at the storage units blacktopped. Reached out to 3 different companies. One got back to us today, and I guess there's like a grade A asphalt and then like a grade B or something like that. Don't hold me to that, but there's 2 different types. One has like more sand, rock in it, yada yada yada, and they're just used for different things. The grades of blacktop. He said for the storage unit he wouldn't recommend a grade A Just simply, you know, it costs more obviously, but he's like, hey, it's a parking lot that you're going to be at very little traffic on. You're not going to have like heavy machinery or like you know, semis or anything in there. He's like, so he doesn't recommend grade A. So with the grade B, I told him I was unaware of what it really looked like. I've probably seen it a million times. I mean, I don't know if the road I'm driving on right now is an A or a B. But they're currently doing a electrical company out here, and he invited me over real fast to take a look at it. He said this is what grade B would look like. So they graded it yesterday, and then they're putting down the grade B material, and then obviously gonna finish it or whatever. So yeah, I know nothing about asphalt. I'm sure you guys and gals out there that know all about this will correct anything I said wrong in the comments, and I appreciate that.
All right, guys, this is the small space we're working in. Ran out of string, just changing that up. We're gonna go to the semi-truck trailer there and call it the potato. So after I finish up this little area here, we'll blow off and we'll get ready to go. All right, I got all the way to the tractor trailer here. Lathan is blowing off, and we will be on out of here and get back to our regular mowing schedule. Well, I guess it's really not our regular mowing schedule because everything's thrown off because of the drought going on.
Alright guys, just loading up the flooring here. We're going to need 10 boxes total. I think I got 8 on there right now to cover the office square flooring. I went with this one here. It's a Twilight Evening Glade. Darker, it's like a distressed look wood. Then it has the, I don't know what you want to call it, like a foam core on the bottom for cushioning and somewhat insulation, which not much, but we already had the flooring done with the new subflooring and everything. But yeah, not a ton of options, honestly. There's some generic stuff, and yeah, just not a ton of stuff. This is pretty much for the vinyl planking. We're putting this out there just really for durability, and if something scrapes it, we can pull it out and replace it fairly easy compared to like a tile or something. So yeah, I'll tell you what, this stuff has like doubled in price, because when I did the interior of the house, I think I was paying like 40 bucks a box, maybe 45, 50, but I don't remember spending that. So 10 boxes are gonna cost us what, 750 bucks, I think it is. I don't even know. It's whatever, it's flooring. Let me get a couple more here, we'll be out of here.
All right, guys, so we stopped at this one here. It's burnt out. I did talk to the customer to make sure that it was a yes or no, and she's like, just go ahead and skip it. What she's gonna do is in the evening she's gonna kind of try to water it, because she absolutely does not like how it's dying off. She likes a nice lush green grass, and most people do. Some people are like, yes, it's burnt out, I don't have to mow it anymore. So like I said, we're gonna leave it up to the customer. They said they're not doing anything this weekend, so we'll go ahead and skip this one.
Stopped here at Wendys real quick for a lunch break. Been a lot of stopping and going. Gonna have a single bacon classic with the vegetables. Big bacon classic, I think they call it. So it's time to hook you up with some old lettuce. More than one napkin, please, next time, Wendys.
All right, guys, so we are here at this one. He seems like he's getting a little more comfortable backing it off, which is good. This one's not too bad here. With the trees and stuff, it gets a lot of shade, and over on the other side, not so much. what you seen on here when we first pulled up was 2 weeks worth of growth, because this property only wants mowed every other week, which right now it's fine because of the drought. But cutting off that green layer left you the brown. So hopefully, I know we're preaching it, hopefully we get that rain, because everything looks terrible. And I know it's not only in our area, it's pretty much everywhere.
So my last stop's going to actually be back down at the storage facility. We had a client that was a little bit behind, and we had not locked them out because they requested we not lock them out because they're using it to get their business stuff in and out of, and they said they would pay, and that was yesterday. They did not pay, and we noticed last night audio is not working now because it's connected to my truck for the call, and I didn't catch it, but as soon as I open up my door, it comes back here in 1 second. But all I was saying is we noticed at 1 a.m. the customer showed up, removed a ton of stuff, but we could also tell they were going through it pretty heavy, so that means they're leaving us their garbage. And yeah, that's what I'm going to show up here to see. And we also noticed they took their locks with them, so let's check this mess out. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. So as you can see, no locks on it. Let's go ahead and open it up. So anytime I've seen this happen from the people that I've talked to, they pretty much take their good stuff and they bounce. So let's find out. All right, so as you can see, quite a bit of stuff. And if you're wondering, like, hey, it looks nice and clean, you know, at least they swept out the unit, yada, yada, yada. Well, Steve did that, okay? So basically, they had trashed this. He said there was Pop-Tarts in here and everything. This looks way better than what it did before he got here this morning and just kind of put it here. Simply, this is too much stuff for him to take. And I told him, hey, Steve, you know, I'm not going to expect you to take all this to the dump. You know, I can get it. So I got a little more stuff at home, too, that I've been wanting to take to the dump. So we might just make a trip out of it. But, yeah, I don't see really anything. This looks like it's all trashed or whatever. Lunch box. I know some of you guys are going to say, oh, don't throw the microwave away. You know, I understand one man's trash is another man's treasure. But, yeah, it's more valuable to us to be able to get this unit back on the market and ready to rent and get it to another tenant and just move on. So it's unfortunate people will dump their trash on you, but this is part of the game. I did mess up, though, because I needed to bring a lock. To put on this just to stop anybody from really going in there, squatting or anything, which typically that's not a problem. So fun. Just a little mess. I appreciate Steve cleaning it up for us. They're not going to be renting from us again because they did not clean the unit up like they signed an agreement to do, which that means cleaning the unit out so that it's pretty much rentable for the next tenant. So that's how we're trying to run things here. Sorry guys, got another call real quick. So yeah, if you think that's frustrating, the phone calls, absolutely. That's why I no longer film on my phone here. But anyways, gonna get this unit cleaned out real quick. What's in the cooler? For some reason, I was thinking when I picked this up, because it was super heavy, I'm like, please don't have like a heart in it or a liver or something crazy like that. You know, you always see the doctors walking down the hallways with like a transplant or something. I'm like, please don't have anything crazy in it. So I pick it up and I'm like, dude, this thing is heavy. So check it out, man. Whole entire thing of just humongous staples. So I might hold on to this, but kind of glancing through it, it was the only thing I really saw of value. But hey, won't have to buy any staples. I don't think I have a stapler that'll hold those, but shoot, man, as expensive as stuff is today, never know, I might end up buying one. So yeah, got me a igloo full of staples. So the rest is pretty much garbage. So I'm gonna get the rest loaded up here, and yeah, I'll come back to you guys in 1 second. All right, so there you have it. I just gotta sweep it out real quick, get some of the cobwebs, and this baby will be ready to rent once again. So found one little cool thing, kind of glanced through the rest of it, and honestly it was just nothing. A wheelchair, broken microwave, the inside of it was broke, so I wasn't worried about that. Dartboard, some stuff that had just like molding, stuff like that on it, but nothing of value. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys. We'll talk to you later. TQ up. Peace. Bye.